All right, guys, in this video, I want to teach you how to graph piecewise functions using technology. So let's look at a crazy one. I'm going to show you how to do this in Desmos as well as in the Ti-83. Desmos is fairly easy, but the graphing calculator, it's a little bit more challenging to get it in there, but it's good to know because, again, you can't take Desmos to the AP Calc exam. All right, so that's a function from last time. So in Desmos, if you're graphing a piecewise function, instead of putting all three in one function, it's a lot easier if you do three different functions. So the first piece, don't know if you copied it down, was 4 minus x squared, but we wanted to do it just for x less than 1. Okay, so if you just put right after it the domain in brackets, it'd be good. Then the next piece we could call g of x, and that was 3/2 x plus 3/2, and that domain was x. Now the less than or equal to symbol you can get from the tray here. X is less than or equal to 3. All right, so you get that horizontal or that diagonal line there, and then h of x was x plus 3. And then in brackets, that would be x is greater than 3. Okay. Oops. Forgot the equal sign there. That's going to help us out. Okay, so now we have it in purple here for this. And you can play around with it, zoom in, zoom out, move it around, change the scaling, and all kinds of things. Okay, so now let's take a look at how to do this on the Ti-83. There are several different ways to do this. The easiest way that I have found is to, again, put each function in as a separate y equals. So 4 minus x squared, 3/2, I'm just put 1.5 because it's a little bit easier. 1.5x plus 1.5. And then the third one is going to be x plus 3. And then what you do is you scroll back up and highlight the equal sign and turn these off. Just highlight the equal sign, hit enter, turn them off. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of programming on the calculator, but don't let that scare you. It's pretty straightforward. What we want to do is in the Y4, we want to tell the calculator to graph these different functions for different domains. And here's how you do it. Hit the variables button, scroll over to yvars, because what we're trying to do is get to the functions. Hit function, so choice 1, and then the first thing we're going to do is y1. Forgot one step, you want to put that in parentheses. So y1 parentheses, and then in parentheses next to it, similar to how we did the brackets in Desmos, you put the domain. So it's going to be x less than 1. So the less than is in second math, which is test, and then less than is number 5. Less than 1. Okay, then plus, because you're telling it to graph the equation that is in y1 for x less than 1, the plus is kind of like, and we're going to do y2 now. So put y2 in parentheses, so vars, yvars function. Now you want to pick y2. You can either hit 2 or scroll down and hit enter. Close that in parentheses. Now here's kind of the tricky part. Since it's x between 3 and 1 and it's or equal to, we're just going to put in 1, watch how I do this, is less than or equal to, number 6, x, put that in parentheses, and then put the other half in parentheses too, x less than or equal to 3 plus y3 in parentheses, so parentheses vars function yvars function 3, so I'm going to just hit 3 and it's going to put it in there. And then this is going to be x greater than, which is choice 3, greater than 3, and hit enter. Now I'm going to hit zoom, make sure 1, 2, and 3 are off. I'm going to hit zoom 6. So it's going to be my standard viewing window. And the first thing it's going to graph is the big first part of the parabola, then that first piece of that line, and then the rest of the line from there. All right, so if you need to, watch this video again to get the steps there because it was a little bit tricky, but I do hope that was helpful to you in graphing piecewise functions on Desmos and the Ti-83. Take care.